Welcome, everybody. Those of you that are tuning in for the very first time. My name is Linda Cormier-Hanser, and I am the co-CEO along with my husband, Alfred Hanser. I'm going to dive right in. GIA Wellness is our company, and we are devoted to your wellness being made better. It wasn't that long ago that I found myself raising two daughters and recognizing that you cannot give what you don't have, and really being passionate about not just health and wellness from a physical perspective, but also from a personal perspective, an emotional perspective, financial perspective, spiritual perspective. Like literally the word wellness encompasses so many things. And so as a company, we're just really devoted to bringing these fundamentals of wellness to you so that every single area of your life can be made better. And that is living a life using products and resources that really help you absolutely live your very best life. And it begins by elevating these cornerstone areas: your health and well-being, your sense of happiness, as well as prosperity. We know that that's a common denominator of every single person. There isn't a person anywhere in this world that wouldn't agree that our life is better if we have our health, if we feel happy, and if we feel like we have a sense of security or hope for the future. So this is really the red thread, and the categories of our company can all be found in these three words. There's a very simple formula that has helped us have the success that we've had as a company, as well as the success of our independent consultants who have been devoted to their personal dreams and vision and lifestyles, for some of them for as long as we've been in business. And we're so fortunate to have them be a part of our company. We wouldn't be a company without our community. And the very simple formula is feel the experience with the products. Feel what it's like to be in the zone. Feel what it's like to offset the negative energy that we're exposed to from an environmental perspective. Feel what it's like to reduce stress in your life. When you give the body natural fuel, it knows what to do with it. And so this formula of success really begins by experiencing the benefit of the resources and the products that we offer as a company, and then sharing that. And sometimes the thing that's really cool about this, it's not even intentional. It's simply just living your life and somebody asking you a question like, you don't really look like you're 56 years old. My sister's 56 and she doesn't look quite like you do. Or you seem to have so much energy and I always see you playing with your grandchildren. How is that even possible? Sharing it simply means living a life that is the best version of your life on any given day, and then recognizing that the resources and wellness products that you're using are contributing to that. So living that lifestyle includes the financial abundance that comes from doing simply these things. So how is it that we feel the GIA Wellness products? Well, the first thing is we elevate our own health, ignite our youthful, vibrant energy by incorporating GIA Wellness products into our life. We have three categories of core wellness foundational products. This is like just the bare minimum of health and wellness: hydration, energy, and nourishment. And I'm just going to share really quick that, it wasn't that long ago that if we were to go to a doctor or even a natural healthcare practitioner, they would tell us, make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, make sure that you're moving and exercising, try and reduce your stress, and eat healthy. Those are the pieces of the puzzle. And my personal belief is that those pieces of the puzzle are a little bit more nuanced than that, because drinking water is great advice, but not all water is created equal. Water is the most critical nutrient to human life. I was really surprised when I first saw this diagram, and I absolutely love it because it really just kind of points out some of the key organs and systems of the human body, and how important and how much water is actually what makes up the brain, the kidneys, the eyes. I mean, I know for me personally, being on the computer so much more this last year, I found myself sometimes with my eyes being red or dry, and recognizing that our eyes are 95% water, and simply increasing the hydration of our eyes is going to make them less dry, less red, and fully optimized fully. Same thing with our brain. In a nutshell, One of the reasons I can say that not all water is created equal is because regular water is a little bit chaotic. When we drink it, we wouldn't know that because it's invisible to the naked eye. But when we drink regular water, it is somewhat chaotic. Eye water is transformed simply with a push of a button in 30 minutes with a device that we have that's patented and proven, and it alters the structure of that water into a single file line. And the most important thing about this image is to know that Nobel Prize winning research has taught us unequivocally that in order for water to get into the cell, it must be in a single file. Now, you may wonder, well, how is it possible that people are not just dropping down fainting? Because if it needs to be in a single file and clearly there's people that are drinking water that's not in a single file, how does that work? Well, the truth is that the body does this conversion naturally. The body takes chaotically structured water and through a process of energy and our physiology, it transforms that water. However, what happens as we age, from as young as the age of 15, 16 years old, some of those physiological processes slow down and our body requires more energy to make that happen. And so at the end of the day, we may be drinking water, but it's not actually being absorbed and used in the cell, and it's just being eliminated. And when we're buying water, it's awfully expensive and not highly functioning. It's not being absorbed. So our water has a patented technology that actually transmits an energetic frequency into the water, and it alters that structure. So when you see someone, this is a blood microscopy image. Before drinking any water, you will see that the blood is kind of coagulated. You see that it is clumpy. Once somebody drinks regular water, just filtered water, you can see that the blood starts breaking up just a little bit. And so the person who's examining the blood can actually see a little bit better. This is the same image or the same blood of somebody who drank eye water and after 15 minutes took a blood sample. The difference is dramatic between this blood that is coagulated, it's called the Rouleau effect, and it actually clumps up and it is not fluid, it's not easily read, and it is not healthy for the human body. And this is blood microscopy after somebody gives blood who has had eye water 15 minutes after drinking. That is the difference, what's happening on the inside of our body. So I'm just going to say a few things about a handful of people who I happen to know and are near and dear to my heart of the thousands of people who have been drinking eye water and enjoying the benefits of superhydration. I'll start with Dr. Jennifer Hawks. Dr. Jen is a naturopath. She's been a part of our company for many, many years. She has a wellness center that is fabulous and uses cutting-edge modalities in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. She was introduced to these products and started drinking eye water herself. She had a history of challenges that stemmed from kidney, and I'm not going to go into specifics because as a company, we're not going to ever, talk about any of our products, mitigating, curing, treating, preventing, healing. Those are words that we are very cautious not to use. And it's important for us not to use those specific words or talk about specific conditions. But coincidentally, Dr. Jen had a decade of dealing with a chronic challenge in her body. When she started drinking eye water, that was eradicated completely. As a result of that, she decided to take a look at the other products that we have, and she brought them into her wellness center and has spent the last, I don't even know how many years, but eight plus years, probably maybe even closer to 10, making sure that the people that come into her wellness practice are aware of the benefits of all of our products, and importantly, the eye water, because that was one of the first products that she had a personal experience with. This next young smiling face that you see on the screen is one of my daughter's closest friends. She's 26 years old and recently moved back to California and shared with me that she, in preparation for her wedding, was trying to work out and eat healthy. And there's some saying like shedding for the wedding or something like that, trying to get in her best shape for her upcoming wedding day in October. And she found herself kind of dragging from an energy perspective. She's always been athletic, was a soccer player, But after a couple of years out of college and not playing soccer, she was finding it a little bit difficult and challenging to get her workouts in and to feel like she was energized. And she said when she started drinking eye water and using some of our nutritional products and some of our facial products, that she literally feels like she has more energy. She's eager to work out. And so even somebody who's in their 20s who will experience that time where so many of us at 3 o'clock in the afternoon feel a little bit of a lull in the afternoon and kind of low energy, noticed a massive transition. She's been running, working out, doing yoga, eating healthy, and attributes eye water to a very large degree of her sense of hydration, especially living in a climate in the Palm Desert area where she is, where it's very, very dry. And next we have Dorje Root from Crestone, Colorado. Dorje is an herbalist, an expert, a health and wellness expert who knows the energy systems of the body. She knows from a natural perspective a tremendous amount of different modalities to help people really live their best life. She's somebody else who was challenged with something that was pretty chronic, that included low energy and just not feeling 100%. And for somebody who's so in tune with the systems of the body, she was very, very clear that she wasn't really living with the most amount of energy and something wasn't right. She was introduced to eye water and literally something that she had battled for many, many, many years. Very shortly after drinking eye water, found herself kind of lifting from that fog and really stepping into that youthful, vibrant energy that she wanted and deserved, and now has grandchildren that she plays with. And so I think it's really amazing. When I look at this screen, I know that there's people in their 20s, in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and I'll put my mom in that category of the 90s. Everywhere on that spectrum, we have people whose life has been enhanced by increasing their hydration. This is a quote from my friend Tracy Hillis. GIA eye water has literally made a difference for everyone in my family. I've always been active, athletic, and pretty good energy, but at 55, I'm honestly living my best life. That's kind of a great snapshot to what so many people feel. We're going to dive into the energy category right now. When we look at the energy category, again, referencing back to what healthcare practitioners and doctors have always told us, reduce your stress, eat right, drink water. Reducing stress maybe was easier 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago when we were not exposed to a tremendous toxin that has really been categorized as one of the culprits of disease in the 21st century, and that is electromagnetic radiation. For those people who aren't familiar, there's two different types. There's electromagnetic radiation. Those come from handheld devices, anything that's information carrying, like a cell phone, an iPad, a laptop. These are devices that carry information. The other type of electromagnetic frequencies come from things that we may be familiar with, like a blow dryer, a refrigerator, anything that has electricity. And you may have heard the term dirty electricity. A blow dryer, for example, carries a lot of electromagnetic frequencies. They are very, very hard on the human body. So when we look at the energy category, we feel exceedingly fortunate to be able to bring to the world a patented technology that helps offset the negative impact of electromagnetic radiation. Our products, you'll see here just a very small sampling of them. This is a home harmonizer. This is something that you plug into your wall and it emits an energetic resonance technology that the body really responds well to. Our furry friends love this technology as well. And we found cats and dogs and all sorts of animals who have experienced the benefit of a ERT, energy resonance technology. These two represent pendants. I have the heart pendant that I wear every single day. This is a body-worn application that helps us as individuals offset that stress by increasing our resilience and fortitude. Doesn't take the stress away, but it helps us deal with it. These two little devices that you see right here are specific to be applied onto your cell phone, your laptops, and we have another thing called a universal guard for routers. And these do have the capacity to really mitigate radiation. It really does help minimize radiation absorption. And so it's kind of a layered approach. Some of our products help enhance our own energy fields so that we can offset that stress. Other parts of our technology really help disarm the incoming radiation. And so even within our electromagnetic radiation and the energy category, we have two different technologies that work like dancing partners and really have had us be the gold standard in the marketplace of this particular type of technology. And we have a lot of other products in the energy category to help us be as energetic as possible. These two ladies, I'm so fortunate to know them as well, Brenda and Pamela, Brenda Wakefield and Pamela Beckwith. They're not related, but they both met at a GIA event. One is from Texas, one is from California, and they both had tremendous responses to this particular category. Brenda, well, both of them actually have shared pendants and universal guards and cell guards with their immediate family, their grandchildren, and just had tremendous results. Everything from reducing headaches to increasing focus and just pretty much everything in between. And I saw this picture and I loved it. It was from one of our events. And I happened to have a chat with one of these ladies not too long ago, and it just, they were on my heart. I'm going to move on quickly to our final category, that is energized nourishment. One of the things we like to say is a nutrient is only as good as your body's ability to absorb it. When we think about essential nutrients we're putting into our body, it's essential that those nutrients are actually formulated to be absorbed at a cellular level. Many years ago, before I was involved with natural and holistic healthcare, I did work in the pharmaceutical industry. And one of the things I learned right out the gate is just when you take medicine and it says, you know, take it with food or take it without food, the reason those instructions are there is to maximize absorption and utilization. If the body doesn't absorb medicine and use it, then it doesn't matter if you're taking the medicine or not. And the same thing holds true with natural ingredients. The vitamins that our body needs, if the body isn't able to use the vitamin C, if it's not bioavailable, if it's not getting into the cell, then it's just a waste to even take it. This is just a picture of happy iThrive user, who happens to be my daughter. I love that picture so much, I put it in here. Well, I will tell a story too. This is my daughter Morgan was playing volleyball in North Carolina, and everybody on her team would get sick, and she was drinking iThrive, which is this antioxidant drink that you see that has flavors of sour tart cherry, acai, noni. I mean, there's so many ingredients and superfoods in this beverage, and it tastes amazing. We've reformulated many times to try and get the taste optimally. And during that time when she was playing volleyball and so many of her teammates were getting sick, Morgan found herself being healthier than everybody. And it's the same held true for my other daughter, who, when she was at college and playing soccer. But this smiling face is another good friend of mine who I had the chance to speak with today. Sue Johnson is an executive director with GIA Wellness. She's somebody who has, when you meet her, there's no doubt that she was just born and wired optimistically and lots of energy. But she even has found herself recognizing that at this stage of life, she's picked up pickleball, she's super active, she helps her team, and she has used iThrive, Cleanse, and Edge consistently for many, many years and finds herself able to keep up. And her immune system has been so strong and so boosted that she has been very, very healthy for a long time. I will say, as the co-CEO of the company, it makes me very proud to say that it's been more than 11 or 12 years that I can remember having a cough, a cold, a fever, a flu, anything, because I obviously use all of our products consistently. And that's some of the results that happens. So we experience the products, we use the products, we share them with other people. And what happens, and this is just one of the ways people share, they'll make eye water and share it with other people to experience. We'll have Zoom calls. We have in-home meetings and gatherings. Just this last weekend, we had some of our consultants who are at booths now, that there's events that are opening up and going and sharing at different locations. And we use Instagram, Facebook, As a company, we provide a lot of assets and share them on a weekly basis so that people can put them on their Facebook page, put them on their Instagram stories to incorporate into their life and let the world see that part of their life includes using these resources through GIA Wellness. When you share these products and you're intent on making a difference for other people, you can earn a very, very lucrative income. These are just the faces of a few of our consultants. Tracy Hillis, who I referenced earlier, who's a senior director and consistently qualifies, earning checks every single week, retail checks, quick start bonus checks, monthly commission checks, and Bill Belane out of Arizona, both from different states, both very busy. Tracy is a mom, a grandmother, a daughter, a friend, and runs multiple businesses with her husband and has enjoyed the benefit of GIA Wellness being a residual income for her. Bilby also works full-time and is super active and finds the time by sharing these products with other people to earn an income that helps offset his monthly expenses. If you do this consistently, you have the opportunity to get your car paid for. You see here is that Sue, there's Tracy, there's my friend John Williams, Dave Stapp. This is Tracy Campers, Sue Kronberg. Are you guys on here? I can't see anything without my glasses. I can put them on, but I can't see all these faces. These are all people who have simply shared GIA with an open heart to as many people as possible over the course of years, consistently building an income by making a difference in the lives of other people. And when you personally experience good health, happiness, and prosperity, you have the opportunity to live your best life every day. And my genuine joy is that every single day there's people that join GIA. And one of my favorite things to do is to get a chance to meet them. And our goal is to make sure that people can live a life fully and that they have choices in their life, that they have the ability to do things, to live with more energy and give more and do more good that they want to do in life, laugh more. And it's my belief and my experience that when people use these products and they participate in our community and share these products with other people, that they really do live a full, happy life and want to share it with as many people as possible. So if you're new and watching this for the first time, I'm so grateful that you spent this time with me. And I just believe we're a force for good, and we need many voices to continue the work that we're doing and helping people live full lives that are healthy, happy, and prosperous. So thanks everybody for tuning in tonight.